How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Professor's Garage. Professor here, and I am excited about this lighter and this video. Well, these lighters. So, there is a story about this lighter, and I'm going to save that for the end. I might make a couple mentions about it during the video, but if you want to know why I bought two of these, stay to the end. I'll tell the whole story about me and this kind of lighter. So this is the Ronson Jet Light. And I really like this lighter, if you can't tell by me having two. This is actually number 3 and number 4 that I have ever owned, because I liked it that much, I guess. Bunch of warnings in 3 different languages here on the back. It's currently, Zippo Manufacturing Company owns Ronson, in case you didn't know. This is butane. It does not use lighter fluid like Zippos. And let's get into it. So these lighters can sometimes be found easily, and sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to find them. But they are worth it when you find it for a price that you're willing to pay, because they are a fantastic little lighter. There's another guy out there, Dependable Flame. Ooh. And he has a really good video on this lighter. He has like 5 or 6 of them. But, yeah. I've been fidgeting with this one for like almost a week. I forget when I got him. But this is the finish that my first and second one had. And this is what I thought I was getting when I ordered this. But, oh well, I was kind of in a hurry. I don't know. But, cool. There are a whole bunch of different varieties and styles of finishes and shape. Well, a couple different shapes and a whole bunch of different finishes. So I got this one, brand new, as you saw, from Smoker's Outlet. I just looked before, but that doesn't sound right. If it is wrong, I'll put a correction. And it was $7.99, I think. I don't remember. But shipping was $13.50. And I thought that was a little ridiculous. So as I was checking out, this kind of flashed up, and so I bought 3 of these. They were like $1 each. But I've been wanting some of these, and they were a good price, and I felt, a little bit make the shipping worth it, because it was $13.50. I did end up talking to one of the representatives, because I found a cheaper price later, and they agreed with me that it is a little bit ridiculous of a price for shipping. So, like I said, this is a butane lighter. Butane is the same fuel as in your common Bic lighters, but this is a jet lighter. Whoa, it does come fueled. Woohoo! Sweet. I forgot where I saw that. I was not expecting that. And I forgot. Cool. But it is a jet lighter, and it is a piezoelectric start, so there's a little wire in that indent or drop or whatever that creates a spark that ignites it. Oh, yes. And this has been sitting in my garage for however long since I got it. Again, about a week or so. And yeah, so it works fantastic. Just don't point it at your brother's leg and start it. Sorry. Yeah, I did it. It burns. What I should have done was more of that instead of... But, yeah, it's okay. His leg healed up, because I just went like that. But, yeah. Whew, okay. And this does have an adjustable flame. So you get, your fingernail, if it'll work for you, or a little flathead screwdriver or pocket knife or whatever you have. And you just follow the plus and minus. almost 2-inch flame there. And when you have it up higher, it does take a little bit longer for it to go down. This is all the way down. If you do turn it down too low, it doesn't like to start. So these lighters work very well. I thought I had an issue with my first one, but it was probably it just needed to be bled. There's a few videos out there on bleeding butane lighters. Sometimes it just has gases in wrong places and you need to let some gas out. You can just vent it like that, or vent out the bottom. Cool. Alright, but this lighter is really easy to play with. It's got a really nice spring. It's got a spring here, and it does have a bit of a safety or childproofing. This button, it does have a decent amount of resistance for it to spark, but if you half press it, it will start venting gas. Hopefully that got by the microphone, you could hear it, but that doesn't usually catch up on other videos. It's hard to get the hiss, but it's a great little lighter. I don't smoke or anything, in case you haven't seen any of my other lighter videos. I don't smoke or anything. I just like having fire when or if I need it, mainly if. This lighter I got from Mercari, and it is used. The picture did show that it was used, did show that this was dirty on this side. It was a little bit dirty. I did a quick clean on it, which I'll show a picture, but as you can see, it doesn't look that much different. It's got a bunch of bubbling. I would call it pitting, but it's raised bumps, and a lot of the chrome has come off. But that still works. And I didn't read the description very closely. This did come as described. The description didn't mention anything of the dirt or wear or anything like that. It just mentioned, hey, it's Ronson Jet Light, butane lighter, and yeah. Feels like this spring is a little bit stronger. Whoop. Oh yeah, safety. It's got a spring under here that creates the greater resistance, and you can actually go in there and remove the spring, and then it's not child safe. It just makes it real easy and comfortable to start it. But the piezo igniter on this is broken. Did not ever spark. And I think someone tried to fill this up with something else, because there's actually fluid in here. But it doesn't work. And it looks like somehow my video got turned upside down. I don't know. But I'm going to do a whole full overhaul on this. I might try and make it in a video. I might just do a summary after it's done. I think I might try and remove all this chrome and see what it looks like underneath. I don't know, but this is a lighter that needs a work in progress. Cool. But when you get one that's new or in good working order, you will not regret it. They're currently on Amazon for $9.95, and yeah, we'll get to my story in a second. But I've had a little bit of a roller coaster ride with this. But yeah, when I was getting back into looking for this again for like the third or fourth time, I did find a Dependable Flame's video on it, and it's a really good video. I'll have a link in the description. And I think that's the video that I found his channel with, was about this one. Being a butane, it does have a butane fuel. It uses this kind of fill. I have no idea what's filled in this. I was able to get some of it out by pressing on this valve, and it squirted out a little bit. It might have been traditional lighter fluid. I don't know. It was flammable. I just don't know what's in here. But I haven't been able to bleed any out the top, or I haven't been able to get any more out here. So I gotta totally disassemble this. But refill is easy, as is shown on the package underneath where the lighter was. Of course, when I did get this, I tried to fill it up right away with butane for our cooking torches, which I don't know, might be a little bit different. Who knows? But you just take your fuel, you put it over the valve, and then you press it down. And it'll say for like, it says for like 6 seconds. Yeah, it says 6 seconds. Right there-ish. But I'm just going to do a quick show. But yeah, you just go like that. I'm going to do it off camera because you're supposed to do it vertically. Yeah, I just did a 1 second press. And let's see if that has changed anything with this. Nope. Cool. So, still have to do a complete overhaul on this. No, still doesn't seem like it's bleeding out the top. Cool. But 10 out of 10. I have bought multiple, as you can see. So now into story time. I bought my first one from Walmart, and I think it was still like $10, $9.95 or something like that, like 10 years ago. I think I got it after high school. I think I got it after I lived in Brazil. I don't remember exactly, but I think, let's just say after I lived in Brazil, I got it. And then, like I briefly mentioned, I was having an issue with it, and I think it was just that I had turned the gas down too low, or I might have had an issue and it was clogged, and I needed to bleed it. But anyways, I thought it was broken. I had taken it apart, tried to work with it, get it fixed a little bit. It didn't work, so I bought a new one, and that one I had for a couple years. And while I was living in Utah with my wife, it fell behind and underneath our oven, so it was lost for a few months. And then I didn't know it was down there, and I was under there cleaning it, and I was like, oh hey, my lighter. And then in a few months to like maybe a year later or so, I had been carrying it in my pocket, and it fell out, and I lost it. I had bought that second one I had bought at Walmart too, and it had a minor issue, and I think it was I just turned it down too low, and so turn it up a little bit, and it worked just perfectly fine. If you get really high end butane, I've heard it still works with other butane lighters. If you get really high quality butane, you can turn it way down, and it still works just fine. Oh, right. So after I lost the second one, I was a college age student, newly married for, a couple years at most. And I didn't ever feel like I could buy another one. Plus, I'm cheap. I don't like spending money unless I know I can spend it freely. So I didn't buy one for years. And then, when I was ready to buy one, I stopped seeing them at Walmart. And, another year, whatever, some time goes by, and I looked online, because I hadn't seen it in Walmart in years or months or whatever. And I checked occasionally online, and I'd find it, here or there, I don't know. And they were like $15 or something. And so I just never got around to buying it. And, forgot about it for a while. And then a few months ago, I was maybe up to 6 months ago at the most, I'd say. I was looking again, and I saw that Amazon had it. So I went on Amazon. It was $9.95. I put it on my wish list. And then, beginning of the year, my finances have changed and a little bit more able to use money a little bit more freely. And so, well, even before that, I was looking in, and the price went from $9.95 up to like $15, or I think it was $12, and then a couple days later it was $15. And so I was like, what? And then, like a couple weeks before I was ready to buy it, vanished from Amazon. It had the see all buying options. And what? So it was like out of stock. And so then, a couple weeks go by, it's still out of stock, and I'm ready to buy one. So I hit up the internet, and I found Smoker's Outlet. They had the cheapest one, but they had the most ridiculous shipping. And it was like, I don't know, I felt it was like the best deal at the time. And even though I did the shipping, I hate shipping. So I got that, and I got the wicks. And it came very well packaged, and they did include some candy. I haven't opened it yet because I was wanting to show it for this video. And yeah, so that was kind of cool that they included the candy, and the packaging was, it was very well packaged. Lots of paper. Do I have the box lying around? No, I think I burned it. Oh, it's right over here. A box that's way too big for it. It's like a 8-inch, 10-inch box. And it has that's half of the paper packaging that is in there. So I bought it, and then I wanted more than one. And Amazon was still out. Found this one on Mercari for, I think this one was like $6.99 or something, and then it was like $3.50 shipping. And so I went ahead and bought this too. And then like the next day I go on Amazon, back in stock, $9.95. And that's when I called them and asked if it was too late to cancel the order. It was. And then they're like, oh yeah, I do agree, the shipping is ridiculous. And let's see here. Yeah. So right after I ordered both of these, I check on Amazon, they're back in stock. So in the next couple months, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy 1 or 2 more of these, so I can have, especially if I can't fix this one, I can have like 2 in reserve, 3 if I get this one fixed. Because after not having this lighter, it's something I felt I needed in my life. It's just such a good lighter. It fits real well. And it's got that awesome click. Just a little jet lighter. And seriously, yeah. So, that's my story. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. This lighter's amazing. It's taken me on a roller coaster. But, thank you for watching. Go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever. But most importantly, have a great day.